Hello everybody, this is the Benjinator, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. This is part 76, you're watching the bonus edition. So, we actually finished all of the endings for Chrono Trigger. Got to see all 12 of them. And so I did want to show you a couple more things in this game before we bring it to a close. And so what I'm actually going to do is try to take on Spekkio, the Master of War. And what I actually did is I changed a couple party members, and I just wanted to show you something. I actually decided to go with Chrono, Magus, and Marley because all these characters, as you can see, their magic defense is at maximum, that double star. It's absolutely fantastic. And Magus I gave the gold stud because this enemy Spekkio is only immune to magic, or is only vulnerable to magical attacks. He's actually invulnerable to anything physical, so he's gonna probably be spamming a lot of yeah, what's it called, dark matters. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit out of it. And so Marley will be doing the same for healing, and Chrono can probably use Luminaires. So let's try to take on Spekkio, the Master of War. Now the interesting thing about Spekkio is that he actually is somebody that has the ability to change based on how many levels you've got. So if you're higher leveled, he tends to look a little bit more intense. In this case, we're at level 50, so he's actually at his maximum form. So let's try to take him on. Yep. Yeah, so if you bring Magus to him, he'll confess that he knows a little something about magic, but obviously you can't give him any abilities since he already has them. So yeah, you want to say, yes, you're looking for practice, and now you can try to fight Spekkio, who's one of the harder bosses in the game. But we'll give it our best shot. Now, the good thing is that everybody here can use pretty powerful magical attacks. But, you want to make sure that all of your allies are equipped with prism helmets, because otherwise he will be using chaos, as you can see. And it already confused Marley, so that's no good. But thankfully, if you got a lot of heals available, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But anyway, so this is kind of a long battle, actually, and you want to try to just spam, especially with Magus, you want to use those dark matters. That's probably one of the best skills you got. Chrono, Marley can probably use Ice Sword too. I am not positive if it works, but I think it does. So yeah, this is one thing you have to keep watching out for, is the fact that he will be using some fairly powerful magical attacks that will do quite a bit of damage, but... And I probably should have given Chrono something else, considering that that's really not going to do much. But yeah, look at that. She's got the haste helm on. That's fantastic. Actually, I don't even know how she's got that. That's kind of weird. Oh well. Thought I equipped her with the prism helmet, but could have been mistaken. Anyway. So what you really want to do is just Magus. The best thing that you can use with him, of course, is dark matter. Unfortunately, a lot of the other triple techs are not going to be as effective, because you might be thinking to yourself, well, why don't you use a triple tech on him? But again, because he's immune to physical attacks, it doesn't really help him a whole lot. So that happens. Anyway, yes, Triangles of Doom, as usual. So let's see if Ice Sword 2 works. And again, I'm not too preoccupied with actually winning this battle because the reward is really not that fantastic, but I do want to try to do it just for the sake of doing it. Try to see if I can win against this guy. Back in these days, of course. Oh, perfect. Nice. 2,000. Woohoo! Alright, so now he's going to attack with an ice spell. Yeah, I think that Spekkio actually counterattacks with whatever you use, so that can be somewhat of a problem. And of course, physical attacks do nothing, which is a shame, but, yeah. I do kind of like how Magus does that little pointing thing. That's kind of cool. I definitely admire that. That's pretty spiffy. But anyway, yeah, like, I think that, really the key is here, it's not so much attack power as it is just being defended against things that he can possibly do against you. Because as you can see, Magus just used a Dark Bomb, or Spekkio just used Dark Bomb against Magus. And that's his counter to Shadow attacks. And now he's going to once again use an ice attack, I would think. Or lightning attack. Okay, maybe he doesn't counterattack according to what you just did. But yeah, he uses, as you can see, all sorts of magical attacks, and if you don't have maximum magic defense, it's a little bit difficult. So if you brought Ayla and Frog in here, or especially Robo, it would have been much less effective. So, woohoo! Doing some damage. And it's got happy music along the way. So yeah, Ice Sword 2 is your friend, of course. And, Dark Matter. And the best part about this particular party is that if you get, if you find yourself in a bad way, all you have to do is use Aura Whirl. So, yeah, there we go. We defeated Spekkio. Wasn't that hard, as you can see. And so he's very upset. And so what happens is that he will give you sets depending on what your level is. So actually, if you go against Spekkio a little bit earlier, he'll give you something a little less spiffy, but now he's going to give you a bunch of tabs and elixirs. So if you really want to max out your stats for this game, you can just keep fighting Spekkio over and over. He'll keep giving you tabs. You can boost up your stats and things like that. So that's Spekkio for you. Originally, I was going to show you guys a kind of a showcase of the triple text, but actually the bonus mode demonstrates those, not maybe as well as seeing them in actual game time, but you can actually see them pretty well. So anyway, there is one more video after this. I'm going to be showing you guys bonus mode, and it has been a pleasure. This is the Benjinator, this is Let's Play Chrono Trigger, and I'll see you guys for the final video in this Let's Play.